Angel Reese walks in a bar with Asia Wilson and Caitlin Clark. These bookies don't know where to start. We be killing them all, tearing them apart. They can't mess with us, they can't mess with you. And I'm never gonna cuss cause I love you too. Hit thumbs up if you want good luck. Girls thinking that we fresh so they wanna We be winning the bets and they be rolling up. By far we the best, you ain't good enough. Ain't a damn thing funny, man, you know what's up. You wanna win some money, it's time to lock in, bruh.
Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in.
Lock in, bruh.
Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in.
It's a flagrant foul. It's a hard
Lock in, bruh.
And here we got another.
Lock in.
Just cash.
Yo, what's good, fam? What's going on, everybody? Hey, what's good, dude? Welcome back, y'all. We got a second edition of our live stream today. Hey, coming at you with a little late night action.
Like we never left. Like we never left.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got 2 games earlier than per usual in the morning, and one more game later on throughout the night. So pretty busy, morning ahead of us, and I think it just made a lot more sense for us to go ahead and get this stream out now and talk about stuff that, obviously is going to see more bumps in the mornings. So now here we are, and hopefully you guys are here with us. Late night call. Hey, yeah, what's up?
Oh, they're here. Q Donkey's here. What's up,
Yeah.
man? Louisville Gamblers here. What's up, man? Logan's here. What's up, man? Kevin Stark's here. They're ready to get the value. The early bird gets the value, E.
They do. Indeed, they do. Yeah, we got a couple things moving and, things to talk about. So I think let's go ahead and kind of get settled in. We'll give everyone just a moment. And I think, let's just recap tonight. We just had our one game. And Shakira Austin came through for us in both of the props. We got our assists under and the rebound over. And unfortunate hook with Izzy Harrison, man. That really sucks. She ended up fouling out at the end of the game. But also being able to, only had one rebound and a half, I believe. So that was just quite unfortunate all around. But still, not the worst all in all. And Shakira, we had quite a bit of her. So if you guys got any bit of that, or even Kiki, we had a lot of questions about Kiki today. We said we liked them both, and both of them ended up killing their rebound lines, and Kiki with the scoring upside. So no surprise there.
Yeah. Vin Negro Jones is here. He says, yo, crew, what's up, guys? He said, Fadeaway Music says, does anyone else get trapped by the Citron's taco? Ooh, that rotten taco got us too, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're right with you.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Main's here too. Yo, what up, gang? What's up, dog?
Yeah, I don't even know what happened with that. I mean, she was just not present in that first half whatsoever, which I get it. It's not the first time we've seen her have a really slow burn, and first quarter especially, sometimes it's been like that, but she just wasn't there tonight. I don't even know at what point she actually showed up to the game, because she didn't have any stats. I mean, no points. Even the RA was like way underwhelming.
Yeah. What's up with that, man? Do you think Prizepicks called her up and was like, yo, Prizepicks makes a lot of money. They're like, yo, we'll kick you another, $100,000. Just make sure you don't score 14.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened with that, honestly, because even Shakira Austin, it's not like she snapped off and had a really big scoring game, and Kiki obviously did her thing, but still, it was just one of those weird moments where you'd expect a little bit more out of her, and I mean, man, she was just free the entire way to the end of the game there.
Yeah. Yep. It is what it is, man. The tacos continue to be feeling free until
Spoiled.
they're not. Yeah, spoiled and rotten tacos, man. Oh,
Getting
well.
a little spoiled on us. Okay. Well, with that being said, hey, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that like button down below. We appreciate the late night hangout, a little cook-up session that we got going on. This is definitely more of a chill stream, so obviously I've had a couple drinks in me, nice and laid back, and I'm sure you also had a few, smokes, a couple drinks maybe, and yeah, I see what sauce you on here.
What sauce are you on?
Today we got a little bit of Russian potato vodka, and I'm drinking it actually with a Code Red Mountain Dew.
Wow, he's staying up. I thought you weren't going to drink any energy drinks.
No. It's not an energy drink or anything, but it's like they're the Code.
My bad.
Red
That's right. Code Red Mountain Dew. My bad. But that's like double caffeine as a normal Coke. I thought so. It's pretty much an energy drink. It's like a half energy drink kind of.
A little bit, but at least it'll make me crash real good here in a little bit. So I like that. I want to have a good sleep.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what time do you think? Because I know we were waiting on Cardoso news, and that's the early game. So what time am I setting my alarm for to make sure I catch the news?
Well, they should have morning shoot around, I would imagine, at least an hour and a half beforehand, and good chance that I think at least, I would say probably 10:30 10:30 Eastern. We need to be keeping an eye out for news on her at least that early.
10:30 Eastern, so 7:30 I have to wake up. Jeez, it's like I'm going to school.
Maybe.
What the heck? Well,
we don't have to do it the following day. At least it's just today and tomorrow. But yeah,
true.
We will definitely need to find out news about that, because that'll impact a few different things. Her being out obviously is going to be, I think, for one, better for Malonga on the other side. We do have a little bit of interest in her, but the foul trouble for her has been just pretty outrageous, and playing a little bit poorly on the road as well. Let's see. And then obviously we'll get Liz Williams in the starter role if she ends up being out. Azuri Stevens also probably puts a little bit more pressure on her, see more increased minutes, and just overall usage rating going up. Sydney Taylor, basically same old, high usage rating, just losing out on minutes to the foul trouble.
Sydney Taylor's a baller.
She's good. She is really good.
Is she a high draft pick?
Nah, dude. I mean, she was pretty well free.
Yeah,
she was pretty easy pickup.
Where'd she come from? Because I watched her play a few times this season. I was like, dang, how come she's got some good skills. Just give me the ball and I can take you to the hoop type of skills, which is, every team needs one of those, and she seems like the one for their team, so that's cool. But I don't know where the heck she came from.
Yeah, they desperately needed that, and I mean it's at least more serviceable for losing Ricky Jackson. She can create her own shot, she can get uphill, downhill, however she needs to get to her spot, and it's been a blessing and also a curse, because with that same kind of play style, you're going to get your random offensive turnovers or injuries and stuff like that happen as well. But she'll calm down. I think the fouls, I should say, should be a little bit more in check, and something positive progression coming along.
Okay. Logan says you're saying it was that time of the month, LOL. I don't know what that was about, what we were talking about, but probably. Okay, so I want to see this Fom love you have for her 4.5 rebounds. Now, I'm going to guess you like it because Ezzy's out. That's one thing. And obviously, you're going to like the matchup. Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, our usual recipe, looking for some upside here. The matchup, great for us in general, but not having Ezzy McMagor for she's out for a couple weeks now. That's so crazy. She just came back.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah. Not having her though, so we take her off the court, and it looks pretty similar to what we've already had so far this season. Now, I'm sure there is going to be a couple questions as far as like the line per se. Ideally, really targeting the 4.5 line here, mostly just because Bet365 had such a great payout or such a great odds for it. It was like minus 145, I believe. And you can see clearly the other sites way more expensive, minus 200s.
Is
So
it
big
still
difference
there?
there.
Is it still there?
I believe so. Let me double check here.
If so, can you drop me a little halfer on that? We won't. We will just pretend like we aren't doing that, but I feel like it doesn't matter
Sure,
on this.
sure.
Okay, awesome. I'm in. Cool. I just wanted to
Yeah,
make sure
I
I
like
didn't
this.
understand what was going on. That's great odds.
Yeah, the odds were unbelievably good here. So if you do have Bet365, you can grab it there.
That's-
DraftKings, you're going to have to parlay it with something, obviously. But even over here on Prizepicks, you can get it. Payout for it is not bad. It is 2.4, so very
Okay.
doable.
Okay, that's not too bad. Does Underdog have it?
I don't believe so. They haven't met the 5.5, which honestly, I'm not even mad at that one. I think that one is also just as fine for her. She's been consistent as far as being able to get at least the 5 rebounds, but for this particular matchup, I think her sustainable minutes has just really carried a lot of weight. And, for Malanga, obviously a little bit of foul trouble, on and off court time. But with Fom, she's getting a lot of time with the second unit. And then now with not having Ezzy there, I mean, that's only just going to put her even more time on the court just in general. So I think matchup, everything else aside, we've seen her do pretty well. And so, I mean, even getting the 5, I love this line. I love it, love it, love it. The
Yeah.
5.5, I still think this is totally fine because we've had plenty of action there too.
Yeah, but that 365 line is that's amazing. Those odds are crazy.
Yeah, that one I did not think was correct, and apparently, yeah, it way different on the other site. So,
Yeah.
but Fum has played really well. I think deserves enough credit for the time on the court, and yeah, even looking at just say top 8 through 15 worst in rebounds allowed, she's hit that every time.
Yeah, man, good find on 365. They sometimes come with it, man. They sometimes have stuff that no other spots have, like right now. If you're in a state that you can get 365, I know it's not in that many states in comparison to the other sites, but make sure you do go get it if you're trying to make money, because they definitely have a lot of value over there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, let's keep it going. So that was the earlier game. I think that was all that we had presently from the Seattle and Chicago game. Now, a few things I'm sure that we'll kind of circle back and talk to. I do have interest in the Malanga points. Oh no, did it just bump? Is it bumping? It is bumping.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, if we want it,
I was listening back to our stream. I was listening back to our stream just to make sure our stuff sounded right. And I remember I was like, "We'll get Malanga." You were like, "Oh, I don't think Malanga's going to move. We'll be fine." And look at us now. Excuse me. Good joint, guys.
Well,
good joint.
That's unfortunate. I mean, why would she be bumping right now? That's a little wild timing.
Because it's 9 a.m. game, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so.
She's still 16-5 on Sleeper and Fliff. I see.
Yeah, minus 124. So it's still here too. Okay. Well, if
Minus
we're gonna play it, we
124.
are gonna have
Oh,
to.
yeah. Oh, hand it over, E. Damn, E. You're putting all your money. I live in California, guys, so I gotta scrounge around for bets.
They're bumping everybody. It looks like so. Even Heidemann gearing up towards going to 16.5. Falage. So I think Falage pretty well is going to nestle in right at 13.5.
She's gonna
But
nestle
even
in.
Fom, yeah, Fom, she's right there.
She's gonna nestle in.
Yeah, see, they're tweaking with Malanga's ults right now. Well, if we're gonna play it, we need to probably go ahead and do it now.
Throw me a 50 on that,
I love-
E, if you don't mind.
I do like the spot for it. Honestly, it's a great spot. She just got to keep the fouls to herself, and we'll be all right. Now, if Cardoso is out, which maybe this is like something behind the scenes trending towards her actually not playing, there's not really going to be any fear as far as Liz Williams. She really isn't that big of a threat. So, yeah, I mean, you've been talking about it. You want to list her up?
Yeah, I like it. And you know how I am, man. I don't like overs. I just like the spot. I just feel like we're buying low. And, it makes me just want to play it more. I always have liked her as a player. And it's a really good matchup. So everything lines up. It's just, like you said, if she keeps her hands to herself, we should be okay. This is pretty low for her. We got a bunch of questions. I'm excited to see what you guys are talking about. Make My Day is here as well again. What's up, bro?
Now, with her, are we sleeping on the rebounds any? Because, I mean, it's the same situation for her and for Fom. She's been no slouch on the glass.
Well, I did look at that, and for some reason I like the points. Let me remind myself why. So the rebounds are 9.5. The points are 17.5. The PR is 26.5. So actually, oh yeah, because it's 17.5 now. So 16.5 and 9.5. That makes a nice 26, and the PR is 26.5. So that's not too bad. I guess because you do like the rebounding in this spot. So, hey.
She's been a serviceable rebounder.
F451. He's the man. He says I'm in this thing. Like, comment, share, sub. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's good. That's good.
We can do points or we can do PR. It's up to you. You gave me the points.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense just to have her have the scoring upside and Fom get the rebounds.
I'm cool with that.
Well, there's no way. There's, I think, a tough chance of her getting the PR without having the points.
Yeah, and the points are on the lower side. If you can get 16.5. I would say if you miss the 16.5 and you can only get 17.5, maybe ride on over with the PR. Something like that.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
16.5 just looks good.
They are just dying inside the paint. I mean, teams are just walking layups in at this point.
Malanga can score quick.
Yeah, I'm with it. It'll give us something else to sweat out for this game early.
All right, let me put it on the list. The listy list.
Her zones and everything look pretty good too. The pick and roll main and the putback. All right, let's go on to the next game. Talked about Miles earlier, and her PA did end up bumping up again, which is kind of crazy. Looks like it is 26.5 now on most sites. So the 24.5 was really, really good value.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think on Prizepicks, you can still get it for a reasonable payout. Let me double check. Oh, they brought it down even more, yeah. So still 2.4, not the worst. Love the spot for her, though. A couple different reasons. The assist upside, I think it's pretty major. I mean, we saw the last game now, those assists taking a step forward. We had 14 potentials. Love it. Well, right around our 2-to-1 ratio. And then for the Sparks, are you wearing your headphones? I'm definitely hearing myself in the background.
How about now?
All right. There we go. Okay, sweet. Yeah, the Sparks' paint defense is pretty terrible. Third worst in points allowed, just behind Indiana and Portland. Now, we know this is a area that Miles loves to operate. She's going to drive in, crash in the lane, see if she has available options for the kick out, which the 3-point shooting should be pretty nice. The Sparks are allowing the most threes in the league. So this, I mean, honestly, everything's just kind of lining up perfect for her. I will say now with the bumps, I don't mind some kind of PRA route and or with a fantasy. Maybe not on the fantasy just because she's a little more, high variable with the turnovers. But now that they've scooted up the PR or the PA twice, I still don't mind the rebound potential for her. I mean, the Sparks are giving up the most rebounds over the last month right now. So everything's pretty well green lights across the board for her. And they haven't moved the PRA that much. So that one might actually be kind of the move at this point. But I love it for her. I mean, this should be everything great. And that field goal volume has looked really, really nice lately. She cooked them up the first time they played. She had 15 attempts. I mean, had threes, had free throws, all that good stuff. And even I think the assist, honestly, this could come up a lot more than what we saw in that first game.
Yeah. She continues to ball out. What you going to do, man? I keep hating on her, but I don't know. I need to stop. Today might be the day to stop hating.
She is good. But yeah, I think now the PRA probably a little bit more of a better route to take.
That's fine, right? She gets the rebounds.
Yeah.
Pretty much, 4 or 5 every game?
Yeah, and it's a good spot for that, and a nice little pace up. This game, I mean, hey, if it goes down to the wire and we get 4 quarters of it, this game total could be another easy, almost 200 plus, like no problem.
Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Some overs, some over games, some under games. Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that. So 4.5 rebounds. Yeah. Makes sense.
And also, I believe Dorka Juhas, she might end up sitting for this game. So that'll, a small rotational piece, but at least still have another big out of the rotation and small percentage increase for her rebound usage. But nonetheless, it's still a slight bump. All right. Now, moving on. Small shout out to and or honorable mention for Nate Howard. I honestly couldn't decide between either her points or her rebounds. Mega upside for the rebounds here, but she is going to have just as much upside for her points. So I do like them both. The line, I wish this was 23.5. I really do. Maybe I just call it even.
This is a new one. I haven't seen this. Just pulled this out. What?
It's a good spot for her. I was trying to find someone between or outside of just Miles to be able to really get there. And, Howard made the most sense. Just everything on paper lining up better for her. Courtney Williams, I don't know what's going on with her scoring wise. This is something that's kind of taken a huge backseat out of nowhere. The efficiency, at least, has looked horrible. Coffee, I mean, you really can't trust her. It's a good spot for McBride too, but I don't know. We've kind of seen McBride really going off in some of these spots where Howard and Courtney Williams aren't playing well. And what is that going to look like whenever we have a positive game out of one of these other two players? Is Miles going to take a bigger hit, or is McBride going to take the biggest hit? Because somebody's got to give. That usage rate is going to have to break somewhere, and I don't know between either Courtney Williams or Howard who that's going to be. But I do like to think maybe Howard might be their time.
The thing about Howard over that's kind of cool is that at least she's on a kind of a cold streak. At least you could say her lines aren't too inflated, so I could catch you with that. Plus, you like the rebounds. She can sometimes get a lot of rebounds and make the PR make sense.
Yeah, and that's the thing that kind of sucks too. Is I love the potential for the ceiling we could see out of the rebounds, but I mean, you look at her, throughout the season, and this is obviously an inflated line, so it makes that part a little bit harder to digest, and the scoring itself. But I didn't even realize until more so now looking at the last couple games, but her minutes are pretty insane. 35 and 36 minutes the last two games, and really, really difficult spots too. Like those are two of the worst probably matchups you'd want to see her in, and playing a lot of minutes right now. That's a lot.
Yeah. I just hate betting on her, but makes sense.
Well, I mean, she's like she's a comparable player to the Nneka Ogwumike. Like their lines always are right there, fringe being playable in a great spot, but also, just like the 50-50 at best kind of thing. But at least, hey, one to think about, one to grow on.
All right. I'll think about that one. And Malonga, we wrote. What was the other one that we were thinking on? Oh, no, Natasha. I guess Malonga, we did come through and decide to pick it, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Hamby, and we got her under PRA. I'm surprised this actually hasn't moved yet, but I do think we will see it end up making some kind of movement, mostly from, and I will shout out this one first as well, the point line. I think this is going to come back down to 14.5. The odds are really kind of, it actually is moving here. So that happened quickly. This is just the 15.5 for both of these. So
you thinking people are going to see the brink and then start betting her under?
Yes. I mean, yes. Yeah, that'll at least have some part to do with it. But I mean, you just look at her for some of these, more recent games and through the stretch of the season. Honestly, for one, 45% hit rating total is pretty bleak to say the least. But played really, really bad scoring wise the first time they played, and only put up 12 points. Now the RA was a little bit of a different story. Did have 10 rebounds, but her PA, really kind of a struggle. And I think that, so just circle back to, I think the points are going to go from 15.5 to 14.5, and that is going to drag the other lines at some point. And it looks like the books are kind of doing that. But tough spot for her. I mean, Minnesota is not messing around inside the paint. They've been one of the best paint defenses, still top 4 right now. They're going to throw plenty of Howard at her on the other side. And we already know this team, the Sparks, continue to struggle on offense. They've looked terrible without Kelsey Plum, and this is no different. So all things aside, hey, if Wheeler goes out and puts up another 20-piece and they can hang around between her and Ogwumike, cool. But matchup's not going to get any easier. Now we got a road game in Minnesota. Oh man, this could be easy blowout situation too. That would not shock me.
For sure. Oh yeah, I love it. Hamby under, it always is good. Make my days asking funny questions. We'll get to that in a minute.
She kind of folds underneath the reasonable defenses. I mean, anything top 10 in the league you can see here is pretty bad. She just doesn't do a whole lot.
She's terrible.
Most of it from this PA.
When you found the RA yesterday at 11.5, that was crazy. I feel like we should have even done more on that. That was crazy. She played every minute in the first half, and then I think, what did she end up with? 36 minutes. Crazy.
Yeah, way more minutes.
I guess if Brink comes back, it's going to feel real nice.
Oh, yeah. And then that just being, the little cherry on top of all the other metrics that are going to make it a lot more difficult. Brink being back, even if she only plays somewhere between 10 and 14, 15 minutes, something like that, that's perfect. That'll at least keep these minutes in check, and they've played a lot of games in a short time span, so there's a good chance that coach is at least going to try and give them some breathers here. And we've seen how that happens sometime, especially for this team. They start playing from behind. Oh man, there's no catching up.
Yep. Tough spot. We liked it before there was any Brink news. So yeah, like you said, man, that's just making it better.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And then last play just to talk about here real fast, because we are going to be waiting on news at least for Gabby Williams. I know you kind of still like it with or without Williams, but
me,
we would
though.
like to hopefully.
You know how I do it. I just love the under so much, and then I'll just do things that I probably shouldn't do. You have to keep me in check there. So I'm glad you remind me of those times, because I start getting a little too excited. So, because
I feel you.
well, every time Golden State plays, man, we get to have a nice under. So this seems like the next one to play with, and she's been doing so good lately. And so they're going to put her line at 21.5. You know what's interesting? They played before, right? And she didn't get that twice. And
played twice.
Now, what was the closing line on those? I didn't see that. Can you scroll over the night? Yeah, what did that say on top? 19.5. And then what was the other one? 20.5. So yeah, so we're getting her. We're getting her higher than before because she's been going off. But remember, she started going off just because Caitlin was hurt. Now, she continued going off last game as well. But you got to think Caitlin's going to play more this game also, which kind of, will take a little usage away. When Caitlin's not there, they just give her the ball and say, go for it. You know what I mean? Which they probably still will, but a little less. So we got that on our side as well. And the line's higher than normal. So with all those things put together, I wish we were at Golden State. That would be a whole nother level of excitement. But still worth money, I think.
No, for sure. I mean, they played her really tough those first two games, and we've seen with Golden State they played very similar style of defense in more of the formidable opponents they've had, as far as like having a superstar player out there. They just throw doubles at them the whole game. I mean, they always try and eliminate at least one of those main weapons on the other side. So the Mabrys, the Mitchells, the whatever big insert here wing player, they just going to put pressure on them. And I think they know also with Caitlin Clark still kind of working her way back in from the injuries and being on a minutes limit and all this stuff, it would only just make sense to kind of let her have a little bit more free reign, and then put the brakes on Kelsey Mitchell, who's just going to be out there for the entire game basically. And as long as they can keep her at bay, Clark will play her minutes, do her thing a little bit here and there, because she actually played against Golden State really well. And this was the kind of reverse that we saw from Golden State last year, where they locked Caitlin Clark down. Like, she did absolutely nothing against them last year. I mean, really, really nothing. Like, this was terrible performance out of her. So they flipped it around this year, and I think they're just honing in on Kelsey Mitchell and trying to eliminate whatever she has going on. So seeing both her and then a little bit of Boston, Boston got with the fouls that second game, but the first game still they had her, kind of let her just do her thing, and she had her way with the defense, but lucked out in the second game with the fouls. She only played 22 minutes, so a bit of a different story. But I think it makes a lot of sense, and love to see Gabby play because she's a big part of their defense. But even this last game, I mean, they still held their own without her. So her suiting up is only going to make us like it even more. And
was Gabby out? She wasn't out last game, was she? Where'd she get hurt during the game and miss some time?
No, she ended up being a late scratch.
Was she? Oh wow. Who did we take against them? I don't remember. Who do we take?
Berton.
Lacan. No, it was Lacan, and it still worked. Remember?
Oh yeah, Lacan against Golden State. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Burton. Yeah, that was a whole separate thing. But Gabby out, their defense still held their own. So
yeah,
I feel you. It will feel better with Gabby in, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll find that out in here I think early enough because, I mean, they've been pretty transparent, at least with Gabby so far this season. And decent chance, I think, that she plays. It looks like she was ramping up towards it this last game and decided to sit out. So hopefully be able to suit up for this one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now, though. We'll find out news about that and kind of move from there tomorrow.
Alrighty. That means it's time to see what the people have for plays to look at. Let's see what we got. We got Big Logan's here. He says, "What's up, Doe?" Of course, he says, "What up, Doe?" What's up, man? He says, "Let's find the value, fellas and ladies. Yes, sir. Plenty of money to be had." Kevin Stark says, "What up? Excited to not sleep and get some early plays locked in." Okay. Louisville Gambler's here. He says, "Sup, fellas? What's up, bro?" Q Donkey's here.
Yo.
Okay, let's see. Where's the first one? Oh, Van Negro Jones is here. Fadeaway Music is here. He says, "Anyone else get trapped?" Yes, we did. Jay Main is here. Okay. Let's see. The first question. Big Tory says, what up? Stevens rebounds because Cardoso may not play and they will get bumped. So he wants to take it before Cardoso news. I didn't think about that, but if Cardoso's out, Stevens probably will get more of a shot to get rebounds, you think?
Yeah, she should. And, I mean, Liz Williams moving into the starting role will be something. I mean, she's definitely active on the glass, too, so don't sleep on that end of it. But, yeah, for Stevens, pretty solid line. I mean, it kind of seems like maybe they're leaning towards her possibly being out. She's played really well. I mean, I think there's plenty of reason for it to be at 7.5, but still, it would make a lot of sense, honestly. And her fantasy also fairly low. I think that's also a consideration, maybe kind of back pocket. I like it. Honestly, they're going to need her. They're going to need her out there. The minutes kind of creeping back up again. Well, yeah. Something we were talking about, her minutes were slightly taking a dip there for a little bit, but I think honestly, with the All-Star break just right around the corner, these teams are just going to kind of tweak the minutes moving forward a little bit more, and she's been more than happy to go out and play over 30 minutes, so if we get that happening, it's been good.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's a good one. Who do they play if Cardoso's out?
Liz Williams.
Oh, that's right. Well, Liz Williams is capable of stealing some rebounds, too.
She is very capable. She's a really good RA getter.
Okay.
I don't even have her props. What is this?
You said you don't, or you do?
And we don't.
Yeah.
I figured they would at least have like a player profile or something for her, but apparently not.
Oh, not even in the show more. I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
The disrespect,
right. Yeah. So, what do you think? I'm personally passing just because I don't like playing overs. But you don't know how many minutes she's going to get, even if Cardoso's out. I don't know. It's not the best of... let's see... How's Seattle giving up rebounds anyways to these bigs? So I never look at Chicago for rebounding.
It's pretty good. I mean, both of these teams give a fair amount of rebounds. Seattle's top four just in general. Their defensive rebounding, top three. I think both of these teams are fairly close in offensive rebounds. Yeah. So it's a good spot for both of them. Oh, this one actually could be, let's see, just out of curiosity, what those combo rebounds are looking like. What's up with that? Ooh. Falage, do we have one for Fom and for her? Oh, of course not. See, they know.
I don't know of who. Fom and Stevens. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if Cardoso plays, the Malanga and one for her, it's not that bad. I'm really surprised they don't have Fom for any of these. That's weird. Could be telling.
A whole lot of Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm good off that. Personally, I'm good. Yeah, I just don't want to play it. I had too much heart problems with Shakira's rebounds today. I don't need to do that again.
Oh, she was easy mode. Easy mode.
No sweat. The Great 13 says, nice picks. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see what else we got. J-Man says, are y'all factoring in body clock? That's rude. Fadeaway music says, where you think Diggins is going?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, that's a really good question. Let's
I hope she just leaves the league.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
I know.
But she's definitely not gonna be on Chicago. I mean, that's for damn sure. She's not trying to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I could see her. So if we're talking realistically, if we're ring chasing something big, I could see her going to, depending on how bad Kelsey Plum is, not bad here. I would say realistically, man, like Seattle, I could see her going back to Seattle. Yeah, I could see her going back to Seattle. Put Heidemann back down to the 2, move Jade out of the starting
lineup. Get Jade out of here.
That's probably Jade and Horston, get out of here. Those are not starter players. And then, man, I hate to say it, but bro, her at Washington, put her in the starting role and let Amore go to the bench and run the second unit. Yeah. Dog, she might be kind of nice with the bigs that they have there.
Yeah,
I could see that. That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah.
And then it's so weird because these are all teams that she's already played for. But the other one that would make the most sense right now would be back at Phoenix. They desperately need a good point guard. You know, Makani Held is playing really well. I'll give her credit for that. But if we're talking, high caliber, deep playoff push, I don't know if Held necessarily that offense is going to hold up for her. She's a serviceable point guard, but really tiny.
What are they going to try to say? They got a shot to even win, and she would go there and yay, me and Copper and AT, we're gonna do something. I don't know. You think so?
Nah. Okay. Nah, Phoenix is not winning it, man. They'll be lucky to even make the postseason.
That's what I'm saying. In her mind, don't you feel like she wants to go somewhere where they can win? She's old.
Now, she could, especially right now, because we haven't seen Vegas really make any moves to try and actually pick anybody up. Bro, if her contract isn't something outrageous and Vegas can just offload like one of these random bench players, I could totally see Skylar just being like, screw it. I just want a ring at this point and whatever else, I don't care. I'll play off the bench there if that's the case.
Interesting. Where's Caitlin going?
It would.
We'll see.
We'll see what next year.
Get her out of here. Okay, cool. Let's see. Starfall's here. What's up, bro? He says, yo! I don't see a play in here, Starfall. I know you got to play. This here to play. Ben Negro Jones says, Orange Drizzle Bud. That must be his favorite bud. I think Make My Day asked. He said, what's your favorite weed? You can't talk about weed on YouTube, man. You're going to kill us. They're going to get mad at us. Okay, hold on. Q Donkey says, do you like Billings-Stokes rebound combo? Oof. Billings?
Oh, my God. They have one of those? They make those?
Billings? What if she only has 12 minutes?
Yeah, that's the thing about her, man. She's no idea how many minutes. But it is against their former team,
I hate
there's
that.
kind of that going for her.
I hate that. I feel like I never even... Yeah, I hear people saying that and it just goes in one ear and right out the other.
Oh, let me look at Stokes because she's always kind of a weird one. We've seen her play unbelievable minutes, but we've also seen her go out and play 38 minutes and put up basically zero stats. All right. So about 20 minutes, give or take. She's been a lot better with the fouls this season. She's been taking her threes again, too. That was kind of surprising to see over these last couple games. This is a Stokes that we haven't seen since, like, 2024, 2023 era, where she was actually shooting them.
That's weird. I usually just hear her name. She doesn't really do anything.
It's a low line, Indiana, not necessarily one that I would love to pick on for the rebounding. It's a good spot or a better spot for Golden State, but the rebounds for Indiana, dead last allowed. That one I don't know about necessarily. Could be tough for her to come by a few more rebounds. It wouldn't shock me at all to see Thornton picking up a bunch. Well, shoot, both of these are actually bottom of the barrel rebounding over the last month.
Alrighty. Louisville Gambler says FanDuel. What were you going to say? I know you're about to say something. No?
Oh, it's just something to think about. Okay. Don't ever let me talk you off of plays, by all means.
Okay. Louisville Gambler says FanDuel has her at 5.5 minus 110. He's talking about FOM rebounds. Fadeaway Music. Ken Burrell, keep it going against Minnesota. Burrell has only really had one bad game when she hurt us, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I don't mind it. The 3-point attempts for her actually could be a bit better this time around, but for her, the free throw attempts a lot harder to come by for this particular matchup, and just general scoring inside the paint. So she is going to have to be a little bit more efficient this time around. Not really getting bailed out from those, free layups or backboard shots that she was kind of walking away with. The free throws also, I was very surprised to see her get 6 free throws against Atlanta of all teams. But minutes and overall usage rating still continues to be pretty impressive. Yeah. I would have thought that at least her overall volume would have taken somewhat of a step forward here this last game. Even with the free throws, only 9 attempts is kind of suspect. But yeah. I mean, she's all right. Just not in love with the matchup, honestly. She's just going to have to be a little bit more efficient than usual.
Now, if Brink plays, does that scare you off a little more, or do you not care?
No, not for her. She'll just do her usual thing. Brink really should just affect the two bigs between Hamby and Agumake.
All right. So, yeah, play Burrell at your own risk, it sounds like. Louisville Gambler says 365 is minus 145 for the over 4.5. Yes, sir. That is the spot. That is the place. Make My Day says, let's go, fellas. Let's get these bookies. What's up, Make My Day? Kevin Stark says 16.5 on pick 6 still from Malanga. Oh, good call. Pick 6. Yay, I'm on the pick 6 club now, too. Let's see.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the pick 6 club. I'm Bunkhouse, California. That's all we got. Just loser stuff. So they're paying full payout for that. That's pretty nice. All right. Good call. Good call, Kevin. Let's see. 365 has her at 17.5. F451 says, what's up, man? Like, comment, sub, share, he says. Okay, sure. Cadence Masterson says, late, what would be your top 5 picks? Top 5 picks. Are they on the board there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Those are our 5.
Yeah. Ironically, we have 5 picks, on the board. We had a few less plays. We're really trying to keep it high and tight and waiting on a little bit of injury news as well. It's kind of putting the damper on things. These games, the last 2 years have been, we'll say, very weird, especially the first game of the day, the early one. Those are always kind of hit or miss. But the rest of the ones should be fairly normal. They just don't typically ever play that early during the day or during the season.
F451 says he has Wings money line, Miles 20 points plus, Natisha, I believe, 16 points. Who's that? Heidi? And he says, let's get paid. What do you think? Money line? Boy, oh boy. But you like the others? Well, yeah, of course.
But besides maybe the money line, but, to each their own for that one. The other plays did look pretty strong. And real fast, just kind of wanted to circle back to the Ray Burrell one, because these teams have played about just a month ago. And what I was saying with her, the efficiency really just needs to be there again, because, you look at another comparable matchup to where Atlanta, the tougher defenses and kind of how they play their opposing guards was really similar to this. She only had 10 field goal attempts. Now, very similar. Again, 6 free throws, only 10 overall field goal attempts. So she was extremely efficient. She also shot 2 threes. And I think, yes, that could also still be there, the 3-point shooting, but mad efficient. If she, wasn't shooting 60%, what does that overall number look like? It's only played 26 minutes too. So, there is that potential for foul trouble, very much so here.
Yeah, you make a good point. Smart Fuel Kitchen says, over, under, Lynx versus Sparks. Do you like the over or do you like the under, I believe is the question.
Probably the over. Just hope
it's 182.
That the Sparks will keep it close enough.
182.5. Yeah. And then the next comment is, I got the under, so you guys are going against each other.
Oh, okay.
No, just kidding. You guys aren't going against each other, but yeah, he says he got the under. Reggie43 says, what's the chance Sparks cover the 12.5 spread? LOL.
There's a chance at least.
Yeah. 50-50.
Gonna be a tough one.
50-50.
Yeah.
They might not, though. I mean, I wouldn't want to make a bet on that, but if I had to, I'd probably bet Minnesota minus 12.5. F451 says, how many minutes does Dom play, though? Well, Dom's been in foul trouble. So, if she's not in foul trouble, how many minutes will she play with no Ezzy?
Yeah, I mean, she should be pretty close to right at or over 30 minutes. It's just the foul trouble. The most recent, which one was this? Washington, 5 fouls, only 22 minutes. But before that, still 6 fouls, 28 minutes, and then didn't foul out. She played 34, 38 minutes, 23 minutes. So we do need the game to stay reasonably close for her, but mostly just, I think, the fouls. Like, that's just been the thing holding her back by far.
So she scored 10 against Washington. Didn't know that was a foul day, too. She had 5. And then the game before that, she scored 16 because she fouled out. 2 games before that, she smashed it. Phoenix, she had a tough time. But that's Phoenix.
Yeah, and I mean, so just kind of look at what the more reasonable matchups are that she played where she wasn't in foul trouble here. So Washington, very tough matchup, also in foul trouble. Not that surprising. She was on pace though, only 20 with 22 minutes, still had 10 field goal attempts. Now, the game before that, Atlanta paced really well. She came up just a little bit shy on, efficiency, just missed the actual point line, got the PR line. And then against the Sparks, I mean, they basically just blew them out by 20. And then for her, it was just a terrible shooting game. She shot 1 for 10, didn't have a single free throw, still did her thing on the glass. So, I mean, that is still at least, working for her. And then Portland was a great matchup. Phoenix, no surprise, AT just shut her down. And then, so I mean, so forth and so on. There's a lot of potential for her, and the young development that she's just going through right now, we're seeing the bad side of it. But when she starts catching fire again, her lines are way too low.
I know. That's why I want to play it, man. That's why I don't like overs, but I do like this one just because of that reason. I really like buying on the low side like that. It just feels like really good value. And her getting in foul trouble a bunch of times in a row almost makes me feel that she's going to go out there, and especially because Ezzy's not in, that she's going to try extra hard to not foul. So I'm not too worried about it. Weird as that might sound. I have a pretty strong feeling she's going to be okay. And if she is, 16.5 should not be a problem. Famous last words.
No.
Yeah.
Well, things only get better if Cardoso ends up being out too. So there is that.
Okay, and I know it's getting late for you over there, so we're going to get through these a little faster. So Starfall says, some risky rebounds plays I like is Wheeler under 2.5, Melbourne under 2.5. Starfall loves living on the edge.
Yeah, Wheeler's a little bit more dangerous. You could definitely talk me under the Jade rebound under, though. This one, where is it actually at 2.5? Hey, let us know where that 2.5 is. Because that one, I already knew off the top of my head. I like that one.
I'm going to guess it's on Rebet. Let me look. I bet it's on Props Builder, too. Because you don't have Props Builder. You need to add Props Builder to your little thingy there.
I do.
You really do. Dang. Yep, there it is. Rebet. So that means it's probably on Props Builder. It's not on there yet, but when Props Builder puts up their lines, which will be soon, it'll be on there, too. It is minus 220, though. It's like, you can't get 3 rebounds?
Nope. That's not in her bag.
Okay. Well, yeah, I feel it. The Jade one does feel a little bit better than the Wheeler one because the minutes will be lower. That's always the scary part with risky rebound plays. Books really need to let my parlay Miles Rookie of the Year with Shep Most Improved.
Oh, that sounds like a winner right there.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, actually, you might as well cash that. Under the Sparks game. No, thank you, he said. He said, don't go under. Making a Difference says, late night money makers, let's go. What's up, bro? Make my day. Make my day says Shakira was at 26.5 and hit 27. Kiki was at 27.5. Just went off for 40, but hey, I can make it up on the next one. I got 2 questions, though. Underrated, what is your strain? Oh, that's why he said it before. What is your favorite strain? And E, what is your drink of choice? Make My Day is going all over the place. He thinks it's a late night stream. What's your drink of choice? Ugh.
Oh, it honestly varies. Depends on the mood, man. I mean, I've been giving some hell to a bunch of vodka lately. So vodka plus vodka Red Bull. Actually, that used to be whenever I went to casinos. That was my drink of choice.
Okay. Well, my strain is called Uppercut. It's the best strain in the whole wide world, and it was put together by a person out here. I live in Humboldt County, which is the greatest marijuana place of the world, if you didn't know. But yeah, I had a breeder put it together for me, and we picked these strains to put it together. He gave me a couple of different ones, and we put them together, and I picked the ones that we liked the best, and we called it the Uppercut. It has a little bit of purple in it. It has a little bit of cookies in it. Oh boy, it's so wonderful. We could talk about it some more tomorrow, but right now we got to get to it. Let's see. Willie says, you said Angel would average at best 10 points. I don't know what you're talking about. So let's see. We'll go like this. And then
Angel.
Yeah, I don't know. F451 says, I see no reason for Gabby to play.
I mean, she doesn't have to. You know, they could easily pick up the dub here without her.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't know about easily, but they can still hold their own without her. I mean, it's not like she's playing 30 some odd minutes.
F451 says Kelsey's looking like the MVP right now. I don't know. We'll see what she looks like tomorrow. Fear Nothing says, shut the fuck up, Silly Willy. Yeah, Silly Willy was talking smack, so we appreciate you, Fear Nothing. You're the man. I hit ban on him, so it's all good. Hee hee. Make My Day said, I was about to say that, dumbass Willie. Oh, so you guys take up for us? See, I don't know what Willie's talking about. He's probably mad because he made all the wrong plays. He's not very good at this, and he's angry. Because I know one thing, we're winning, so I don't know what he's talking about. Mid-range bully says, Vandersloot under 13.5 PA. I was looking at that, too. Vandy has not been getting the minutes.
No, she's still on some kind of hard minutes limit, and Cloud more than happy to go out and play her whatever minutes that they just leave her out. Yeah, did she really only have 5 minutes this last? Oh wait, no, it's like there's no way that's right. All right, so 20 minutes. We're right. I think right around that hard cap of 22 minutes. Even we could see this next game. Wouldn't shock me. She's shooting the ball way more than I expected her to be. That was something that kind of stood out for me from the get-go. Is for her time on the court, she's shooting the ball way more than what she was in seasons past. And maybe that's something that coach is just trying to work in between her and Cloud alike. Because Cloud had quite a few field goal attempts the last few games now too. Not that pretty of attempts, but still she's shooting the ball nonetheless. I do get the feeling there's a real good chance that the coach probably just ends up playing both of them the same style. The assist is way more underwhelming than I was expecting out of her. She is not the primary playmaker by any stretch.
Weird, right? The first 2 games look so different than the last 4. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Now, is the first 2, is that the one with Skylar? And then once Skylar left, then they were like, actually, we're going to do this?
Well, those were the first 2 home games. These were home games, and then these are all road games here. So there, I think, has something to do with that. They had a big to-do for her coming out, and this was a great matchup to begin with. Like the Portland, we already know with the assist against them, it's great. But she just had a really good game against also the Vegas squad. But, turnaround rematch, she had a really terrible game. So, not really that surprising. She's shooting the ball and or she's forcing a lot of shots right now. But I think the playmaking, there's something really not in the normal flow of what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah, I don't mind that under. It's just a little bit low. We just know how she can be, but I definitely don't hate that under, man. Makes sense. And then F451 says 22 points is too low for Kelsey. F Golden State. She's going to moonwalk into 25 once they start trapping CC. I don't know. I'm super excited to see. I'll tell you that. I cannot wait. I'm going to bet a good amount on Kelsey under just to cheer for it because I don't like her and I cannot wait for Golden State to put her in her place. F451 says, if Sloot is only playing half the game, give me her unders. I'm with it, bro. I am with you. Making a difference says, what are your thoughts on Mitchell under 2.5 threes? That one scares me a little more. What do you think?
Well, she can just get lucky from 3, but it is higher. They're going to play her tough and really try and make her shot selection a lot more ugly than what it needs to be. She got fairly lucky that second game, but the first game she didn't even really try on volume. Only had 3 attempts against them, so I do think it is scary. But we've picked on her quite a bit so far this season with the 3s under. She's just playing a little bit more out of her mind lately, so I don't know about that. A lot of her upside's coming from that and from the free throws.
F451 says Diggins to LA would be money, and or to Las Vegas or Atlanta as a backup. And he says Skylar for Bell on Vegas and picks LFG. Yeah, get Bell out of there. That's funny. Making a Difference says, yeah, Skylar in Vegas would be crazy, and she would definitely fit because she wants to win. You know what? To be honest, the more you guys talk about it, that might be what they need because they just got their ass whooped. And Indiana is not that good. They were on a back-to-back, though, so we'll give them that. And we know sometimes they lose and come back, but I feel like they're a tiny bit scared here. Plus, though, how good Minnesota has been, I think they really do need to add Skylar. That's a good call. I would not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me either to see them possibly ship out Dana Evans for her. Dana was helpful for them last season in the postseason, but that slot's always kind of seemed to be interchangeable for whoever ends up being on the team.
Yeah. Making a difference says, what do you think about Malonga rebounds? 9.5. Ooh, that's high.
Yeah, the straight rebounds is a little bit up there. What's her double-double, just out of curiosity?
While you're looking for that, making a difference, my thoughts are, I think her points are on the lower side and she can score in less minutes than I feel like she needs all her minutes to get 10 rebounds. So that's how I would look at it.
Yeah, 10 rebounds is a little high. If you could find the 8.5, for 9 or more, I would love that. Oh yeah, a couple sites have it. Yeah, you could talk me into this. I could consider that.
Don't you worry a tiny bit more if foul trouble does happen that it's harder to get to that than to get to 16.5 points, or no? I just feel like we've seen her score 16.5 points in 20 minutes.
Well, so, this is also going to be a little bit dependent on the news on the other side, too. So, right now, if we assume that Cardoso is out, that could make the rebounding situation a little bit more sketchy for her. Because, let's say no Cardoso, that field goal volume void gets filled out to, Azare or whoever else. And if they start shooting a little bit more threes, a little bit away from her positional ball or positional spot on court, because Liz Williams is only going to shoot the ball 6 or 8 times. She's not going to shoot it a bunch. But if Azare Stevens is taking a bunch of threes now, well, you kind of, exclude Malonga from the rebounding situation. And that's where the points upside could really be. And even though it's a good spot, but still, you're kind of hoping she gets a couple offensive rebounds or something to offset that volume that's going to be missing on the other side.
True. Okie dokie.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
That's good. It's good. Bringing all this stuff up. Mid-range bully says Kayla Thornton unders. Interesting.
She's due for it.
Yeah.
She is so due.
She's a fun under sometimes. Let's see, though. What do they got her lines at, and what did she do last game? I didn't get to look at that. She only had 13 minutes last game. Wow. And she only had 15 2 games before that. She's back and forth with playing 15 minutes.
Oh, Thornton, sorry.
Oh, you're looking at Big McBride? Oh, no.
Yeah. I was like, McBride's playing out of her mind right now.
No, if you said under for her, I'd be like, even I wouldn't want to do that. Especially in this matchup. Yeah, but Kayla Thornton.
Yeah, hey, this team, we keep talking about it. Any given night, all their minutes are subject to change. Yep. We thought that at least Gabby, might be the main one to have the most secure minutes, but not the case. Now, if Gabby is out, Burton is going to play a pretty obscene amount of minutes again, and I think that'll hold true. But Kayla Thornton, strictly the better she plays, the more minutes that she plays.
Thoughts, too. Now, isn't this a spot we like for the under rebounds? I know her rebounds are pretty low. They're only 4.5, but this is kind of like a spot where we took her under 5.5 rebounds, and it was pretty easy. I'm looking at her rebounds, and Prizepicks has 5 flat. It's not that I really want to just rely on that, but what if she doesn't get the minutes? Her points are at 9.5. Her rebounds are at 4.5. That's 14. Her PR is 14.5. PR? Maybe? If you did want to take an under, would that be the one?
Yeah, I think so. It's, for one, not a great 3-point spot. It is a better score inside of the paint matchup, so there is that, danger going into it. But rebounding...
She doesn't really play inside the paint, even though she's kind of like a big, She kind of hangs out on the outside more.
No, not at all. She's a 3-point shooter for them.
Yeah.
Gets to the free throw line a few times, but that's about it.
This might be a good spot for an under, to be honest. What did she do against them before? Against Indiana? No, she did shitty.
Pretty bad.
18 minutes, 27 minutes. What was that first one when she played 27 minutes? Was that early in the season? Because I feel like she played more early in the season too. Right now, if she doesn't really come out there and do well, they take her out quick. When was it? Sorry. Yeah. June 17th?
No, it's May 20th or 22nd, 28th.
Yeah, that was back when they were playing her.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a little bit different. I mean, that I kind of like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like this one. Mid-range bully kind of came with one. He kind of came with one. PR. Boy.
Well, she also her lines went back up because I mean, remember we were just playing this not too long ago when it was like 12.5 PR. So she had that one little pop off game here, and they pushed it back up.
That's just one game,
Yeah.
and that was against Toronto. Like that doesn't even count. It's Toronto.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was a great matchup for her.
Just remove that one. Hey, do the thing. Click on the defensive versus spot up and click challenging. Oh, she did better back in June. That was a month ago, man. I don't know. We might have to look at it a little more, but something about that one feels right.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it, honestly. And even the rebounds, I know those are volatile for a big, but still.
Yeah. Indiana. I know you like the under Indiana rebounds. Is it only to bigs or is it just rebounds in general? To Indiana.
Yeah, well, in general, but a lot of them to the bigs because she's not going to have, I mean, yeah, Billings on the other side. Like, what kind of volume are you getting out of that?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and played bad against him last season, too, with way more minutes.
Don't make me type it on the list, bro. Don't make me, because I will.
It might work itself on there.
Okay, let's answer a few questions. Think about it, and then we'll come back to it. We'll let our brains relax and come back to that and see if we like it. Fadeaway Music says, "Damn, yeah, I like that." Fadeaway Music says, "Damn, Diggins on Mystics would be sick." Yeah, you could picture it. It feels like when you brought that up, I was like, any point guard that's dope. Like, I always try to think, where's Caitlin going? Because I know she's going to be out of there soon. Imagine her on Washington too. That'd be super dope. Just good point guard with them.
Oh yeah.
F451 says, Malaga's minutes are so shaky, but I'm always rooting for the gang. Man, I just like her. I could be biased here with that. I could be pushing us over the edge. I hope I'm not. But hey, if she doesn't do it, man, I hate over. So if she doesn't do it, I'll just throw her in the ban channel and we'll be done. Starfall says, yep, on rebet. Yep, Starfall is the rebet master. He brought rebet to my attention. I'm super happy you did, sir. Hattori Hanzo 13 says, Salon has been my girl, but I'm torn on her 13.5 points tomorrow.
It's a little bit more tax than what we've seen out of her, but
what's up with her lately? Why is she getting more minutes here, or what happened?
Played a few more minutes. I mean, last
Easy
game
matchups.
she played 20.
Is out there?
I mean, yeah, easier. Well, not necessarily easy. I mean, they had 3 different games with Atlanta. Not the best matchup there, but the minutes did take a nice little step forward with Gabby being out. So I do think that she is live to see about 27 to 30 minutes, even somewhere in that range. Now the positives and the negatives. Not the best rebounding spot again. Not the best 3-point spot.
Yeah,
really, really difficult 3-point spot.
And that's her thing.
Yeah, and we saw this even last year with her. It was kind of a night and day difference. It either was all or it was nothing. So I do like her.
Here's the scary part too. I want to throw out there. I think this will make sense. Her closing line. 13.5 last game because she went off and Gabby was out. So you would assume her 13.5 is there because they think Gabby's out. But I will say all her closing lines was 10.5, 9.5, 9.5, 10.5, 9.5, and we're at 13.5. So
yeah,
like I said, that's buying high right there. I would definitely not do it unless Gabby's out. Then I still wouldn't do it. But if you want to play her right, you want to make sure Gabby's out.
For sure, yeah. And I mean, if you're considering playing the under, then wait till we get news about that. If she plays, then you can pick up this 13.5. And honestly, I wouldn't even be mad at the either PRA or the PR. not a great rebounding spot again. The assist too, she doesn't really get many of those. So I'm kind of surprised that they're even offering a PRA line. I know it's only adding one for the assist, but still, she's kind of being lucky to even get that.
Yeah.
But waiting on news. We will need news about that.
All right. Let's see. What do we have next? Kryptonian Nowland. Oh, Nolan. Sorry. Kryptonian Nolan. That's tough to say. Let me say that again. I'm not going to. We'll call you CK. CK says, I know E be sipping at the Ponderosa. You sipping at the Ponderosa, E?
Maybe. Might catch me out there.
Mr. Kane says Nia under PR. Man, Nia is a fun under too. I like these guys coming with the fun unders. Nia PR. There's a few of these different bigs that don't do much on the offensive end, and she's another one of them. Onyewera scored today, in fact. Nia hasn't done it in a while. Scary matchup, though.
Yeah. Same old stuff for her. You're really just sweating out her points more than anything. We keep kind of playing this little song and dance with her actual lines is like what I think maybe or may not be her best potential, way of failing. It's mostly just from the points. I mean, truthfully, it's all from the points. Same thing for her. If she goes over her threes, hits multiple threes every game, there's a real good chance she's going over her points. When she goes over her points, that means she's probably going over the PRA as well. But RA been somewhat scary for her. I know it's dropped off a little bit, but we had a few tougher matchups, losing out on minutes and all that good stuff. She did, however, play 30 minutes last game and 28 minutes the game before that. So she is back to whatever, kind of prime form or whatever you want to call it. Decent rebound spot, really, really good rebound spot for her. Just kind of know that. But scoring, this could continue to struggle. So, I mean, hey, play that until she misses or until she hits,
Yeah. F451 said Kayla Thompson's hot garbage. I like that. Hot garbage. Yes. I want to go under Kayla. I don't know. He brought it back up. McCain says Natisha over 11 points.
Yeah, for all line, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then the other one was McBride over 14.5, and I'm sure you're going to say, yeah, sure, no problem. McBride 14.5.
I like McBride, but she is due for a regression game. We've seen her.
Good call. I like it. E.
You know her.
You pulled on. You pulled back, even with your McBride bias. I like that. Yeah, I feel you.
My
could fall.
McBias.
Yeah, you're McBias.
I like it.
You're McDonald's, bro. She is a witch. Right when you want to take her alt, I would say, bro, personally, and maybe I'm wrong, she lands on 15 or 16 or 17. But just in general, in this situation, in my opinion, on a player like her, if you want to play her, just play her normal line because it's not solid at 14.5. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to do that to yourself.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get the 17.5 even, it's on DraftKings and I think a few different sites. That one for a normal line is a really, really solid number. But yeah, I know her so well from seasons past, and she does this every single year. She'll have a really big spike pop off performance, and then she'll fall off the face of the earth for a little bit. And then pop right back up to it.
Better than anyone, because he was the one who would continuously hold hope that she could be a good play, and he'd keep playing her. He'd be like, "Are you sure, E? Are you sure, E? Are you sure, E?" And if for you to say this, it's like, I'm proud of you. I'll say.
Just know it's coming. It's gonna happen.
Yep. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Tori says Heidemann over 2.5 boards. Oh man, don't do it to yourself. Why? How? For what would bring you to play that, Tori?
I believe, the matchup warrants it. All the rebounds are going to be a pretty well full go for all the Seattle players. I get it. Even her PR, I was actually looking at this earlier too. I couldn't decide between the PR and the PRA. I think honestly probably leaning towards the PRA more than anything. A real good chance this will be 23.5 everywhere tomorrow. But yeah, hey, I get it. It's a fair line for her, but it's a rebound for a guard prop, So take that for what you will.
Is under 4.5 assists, and we're almost to the end here, so I can throw out my own last one. I just want you to look at this one. What do you think about this one? Because it did catch my eye. Something scared me, and I don't remember what it was. What scares you about this one?
Well, the only real concern with this is just mostly from Malonga. We haven't seen her be able to really be unleashed in these games where she's not doing so well. That's coming at the cost of Heidemann and her playmaking's not doing so well.
They have Flage doing that a little bit. They have Jade doing that a little bit.
They do. And even Fom, she's had a couple little spike assist performances along the mix. So they do play make by committee. It's not necessarily now with them being fully healthy that they're just leaning on Heidemann or Melbourne or Jade, either one of those. But yeah, that one could be scary if Dom gets active. Yeah.
So what am I looking at here? She had 6 assists against Atlanta, and I'm looking at it without Ezzy. My bad. I still had that clicked. Okay, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She hasn't got there 5 straight games. So this is what I don't get. Why is it 4.5 and not 3.5 at this point? They for some reason
probably.
Huh?
The hit rating's probably just way too good.
Well, the last 5 she hasn't got there, so you would assume. It feels like, and this is what Sharpie says sometimes, and people that have been betting longer than me, like people that have been betting 10, 15 years, I always want to listen to them when they say this kind of stuff. He would say, the bookies are begging for people to bet the under. And so when he's doing strikeouts, he just looks at it like that. And remember, we were always saying, like, if we know why the bookies are doing what they're doing, then it makes it easier to make it the right decision. So I would not be surprised if she went over, because for some reason, maybe it does have to do with Ezzy being out. Maybe Dom gets more active. Ezzy doesn't have as much offense. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't take it just because it doesn't make sense. It's too high.
Yep. It's low-key, the matchup and everything is really good for her. So, I think there's a fair chance that at least with Malonga, her playing so poorly has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, I guess the assist down low, huh? And her assist zones down under the basket.
Not only that, but her field goal volume has been pretty outrageous these last couple games. Held 24 last game, 17. Didn't have to really shoot a whole lot the game before that, but 13, 11. So she's shooting the ball quite a bit right now.
All right, we'll watch that.
I do like it though. I do like it. I think it is a higher line, but bookies, this is one of those where we'll be looking back at this after the fact and be like, yep, they got us.
No. It's just weird because when you look at the rankings and the assists given up by Chicago, they're not giving up that many assists in general to the position. It says number 2.
Mm-hmm. So
that threw me off too. I'm like, I could understand 4.5 if they're going against Toronto or something,
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of weird. All right, anyways, we'll get off that. Sorry. McCain says Malonga under 28 PRA. McCain, don't do it.
if she doesn't play her minutes, I mean, she's easily going to stay underneath that. But it's a great spot for her. It's a full green light across the board, other than just keep the hands to yourself. And if Cardoso's out, it's going to be real sweaty to go under that.
Just looked at the standings. Out of 15 teams, 4 of them are worse than the 3 expansion teams. Hashtag WNBA. It's fantastic. Yeah, man.
Hey, 2 of those teams were really high favorites to make, like Final Four in the postseason.
Who?
Well, Chicago, after the rebuild they had, they started signing all those players. I mean, they're expected to make the postseason fairly easily.
Oh,
and, I mean,
because Rikia, right?
Well, I mean, Rikia and they picked up a couple of good pieces, but I mean, when's the last time we've seen or have not seen AT as like a favorite to go to the postseason? I mean, that's been like I couldn't even tell you how long.
Yeah, Phoenix is bad. Who did Phoenix lose? Is this their team they just thought was going to go? AT, Mac's hurt, but that doesn't matter that much. Copper, AT.
Oh, them losing Sabali was a huge piece.
That was it.
Yeah.
And they just didn't even recover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh.
Now
all right.
Now it's Sammy time, baby.
Sammy time. Oh boy. Mid-range bully says Malonga over 1.5 assists. Mid-range bully is the one, and I can't forget Kayla Thornton still. But he says Malonga over 1.5 assists.
Yeah, it's not bad. 1.5 for a good reason. She's been getting there. I need nothing too crazy as far as like matchup or defense versus position or anything. It's a low sweat for a reason. I could see her getting 2. Wouldn't surprise me to see her end with 1.
Coin flip. Ayo says the goats. What's up, Ayo? Mary Townsend says Courtney Williams assists. Courtney Williams has not been assisting. But did you guys hear that her on Twitter yelling at someone who bet on her over assists? That was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the hell they were doing betting on that. Yeah, her potential's honestly just all over the place. Yeah. Now I will say it did move down the 3.5 line. I could tolerate that. She is usually good for about 4 assists, but I worry with her just because we did see Miles take a nice little step forward this last game. I mean, she went up to 14 potential assists. That's the way it should be. I mean, it should be Miles first, then Courtney Williams, and then Howard, and X, Y, and Z after that. So I worry about Courtney. I do worry about that. I might be leaning towards maybe the RA aspect. She was just 10.5 RA for a hot minute, so I'm kind of surprised they have it all the way down to 9.5. This could even be 8.5 at some point tomorrow. Those rebounds might come down one more notch too.
The Courtney Williams rebounds reminds me of like the old style betting like years ago we used to do. Swear we bet Courtney Williams rebounds over the years.
Oh, a bunch, yeah.
Never again. It's so back and forth with her. Oh my god, it's tough.
I love the matchup. I mean, it's just for her, she's walking that tightrope for getting the 2-to-1 ratio for her potential assist to the actual line.
Ayo says, which team has more pride to play for tomorrow, Chicago or Seattle? And should I call 1-800-GAMBLER?
Well, I hope you don't have to call the 1-800 number, but...
Make my day says Ayo, yes. Oh shit.
If I had to pick, honestly, I would say the Storm have a lot more heart as far as being a basketball team and trying to make something good happen. I think Chicago, they get the home court and the home crowd, which helps out a lot for them, but they're not playing for anything like that. That team doesn't care. I'd be really surprised if most of them are back with them this next season. And the upper management just continues to be mind-boggling. I don't get it.
All right, we got to the end. Make my day says Malonga's definitely getting over that 1.5 assists to end it on a good note. Hey.
I feel you. All right, y'all. It's been fun. Hey, we haven't had a good double stream in a minute, and this wacky little schedule putting us on for it. This rest of the week is fairly busy. We got several games. The 3 tomorrow, and man, I can't believe it's Wednesday already. So 3 on Wednesday. We have 2 on Thursday, and then we have 4 on Friday, and quite a busy weekend. I think 3 in 3 games. So plenty of stuff ahead of us, and plenty of money to be made alike.
Yay! No sleep.
All right, man. Yep. Time to go to sleep, y'all. So we're going to get the list posted and everything up out in the Discord. Make sure you guys come check it out. Still 7-day free trials for y'all. Underrated, you got anything else, man?
Nope. My dog is growling. That means it's time to go. All right, guys.
All right, y'all.
Alrighty.
We'll catch you in the morning.
Later.
Later, y'all.
Well, I've had enough.
Just cash.